right, welcome everybody out there to in the auto body world. I'm speaking, of course, to the Long Island auto body industry. Hey, we like to be statewide eventually someday, and we are working on that with the good graces of our wonderful Assemblyman Jarrett Gandolfo. He's working on that legislative effort for us. I love it. Love him. He's doing God's work over there, trying to get some really great changes to Reg 64, something that we haven't really seen in a positive way anyway for the Long Island auto body industry. So that's something that Collision Service Network is doing. That's right, collisionservicenetwork.com. Do you know who we are? You should know. If you're a privately owned and operated auto body industry here on Long Island, then you should know about us, all right? We're in our 4th year. All right, we had the radio show, Crash Course Radio, for 2.5 years. We get to speak to the folks. And now we finally evolved to where we wanted to be, which is this podcast, all right? This is Crash Course, the podcast. And I can tell you, folks, in the auto body industry, we are the real voice of the Long Island in the auto body industry. I don't care what the other guys say, what other people say. We're the voice, okay? Because you're listening to me now, you're hearing me now. We've been speaking to the folks now for, almost 3 years. All right? So if you're a privately owned and operated auto body industry, what do I mean by that? You're not affiliated with the insurance company, all right? You're not a DRP or an insurance-sponsored shop. All right, you embrace free enterprise. You believe like we do that results in the greatest possible outcome for the consumer. It also results in the greatest possible outcome for our industry. All right, it promotes good competition. Competition results in the best of the industry, the best of the business. All right, surviving. All right, and that's a good thing. It's good for the industry, and it's very good for the consumer. All right, so if you believe that and you embrace that, you should be reaching out to us. You can reach us at 631-452-2569. That's 631-452-2569. That number is going to be right on the bottom anyway, this caption of this show. So if you forgot about it, by the time I get done here, it's right on there, all right? Give us a call. All right, we want to talk to you. All right, we want to talk to you about what we've been doing, what we do, and why it's so important that you get on board and help us and support us. Guys, listen up. I know there's another guy out there, right? We all know who they are, right? They've been around forever. To me, they're an antique, all right? They represent the past. We represent the future, all right? I like to say that CollisionServiceNetwork.com, all right, is 20th century communications with 21st century modern media and advertising, all right? The best of both worlds, and we do it the best, all right? We represent. Well, what we like to say is what we represent, but more importantly, what we do is we support and promote the privately owned and operated auto body industry across Long Island, all right? Nobody else is doing that. Somebody else will tell you they're doing that, but we are doing that. You know why we're doing that? We're doing that because we're active on the legislative front, and we're active, most importantly, we're active in the public sphere, all right? Never had anything like that here in Long Island, guys. You guys never had, and I say you guys because I'm in the industry. Some of you guys listening to me might remember me. All right, I was an adjuster for many insurance companies over the span of almost 30 years. All right, so I come from both sides of the bridge, which is a really good thing for the consumer, and it's a great thing for the shop that I currently work at, V&J, which is a proud member and an initial supporter of CollisionServiceNetwork.com. V&J Auto Body. Chandler Verone and James Verone, great supporters of the show, great supporters of what we do, great supporters of the mission. All right, the mission is support and promote the independently owned and operated auto body industry here in Long Island, and most importantly, all right, give the consumer information and knowledge they need and can use and advice they can trust. Right, we empower them, we make them aware of what their expectations and rights are as it relates to their personal auto policy. Again, guys, there's nobody else out there doing this. Right, we were the first. We broke the mold. There was never a radio show. There's never been a podcast that's been dedicated, all right, to promoting the industry and communicating to the consumer. The consumer, of course, is your potential customer. Right, wake up. You can't sit on your laurels anymore. This is the 21st century. You can't sit back. Everybody says word of mouth. Well, I got word of mouth. That's great. No problem. I get it. It's old-fashioned, but it works. All right, word of mouth. The problem with word of mouth is you can't track it. Right? You can't follow it, you can't audit it, all right, and you can't depend on it. All right? And you don't know what the duration of it is. All right? Think about it. All right? I know a lot of you guys out there, we don't have business degrees from Harvard and MIT and all this other stuff, but I get it. All right? So duration is, you say word of mouth. Guy leaves, goes out the door. He tells his cousin tells his sister, all right? So there you go. But that stops. Your sister turns around and says, well, I'm not taking my car there. I don't care that my cousin has a car fixed there and his cousin has a car fixed there. I like little Joey at that Tricky Dick Auto Body, and I'm going to go over there. So there's your word of mouth. All right? Word of mouth also dies on the vine the minute that guy leaves and he discovers that you didn't polish his wheels like you said he would. And the word of mouth. You think that guy's coming back? He might. He might come back, but I don't know if he's going to be too happy to be a cheerleader for you. So I get word of mouth. That's great. But, folks, let me explain something to you real quick and simple here. Collision Services Network is the only platform that allows you, all right, to support your industry while promoting your business. All right? If you're a businessman and you understand that, and you should, you get that concept, call us at 631-452-2569. All right? You should be calling. Everybody should be calling me. All right? You should be figuring out how to get involved in this. All right? We've been at this for 4 years. We've helped, I don't know how many individuals that have called the show when we were on the radio that continue to call me. We've helped all kinds of people with anything from claims, from liability issues, from total losses, to filing a claim. And, of course, most significantly, we've helped our client businesses, all right? And go to CollisionServiceNetwork.com, check it out. We got a phenomenal, clean website, professional, very eye-popping, grabs a lot of people's attention. All right, and we've helped our client businesses there earn business. All right, earn money. And I've showed you that before in the past. All right, it's basically so basically what you have going on is you have the ability. I just said it. I think I just said it. Unless I'm talking through the side of my head. You have the ability to support your industry, all right, and promote your own business. All right, and right here, everybody can see this. All right. You can see who that is, all right? It's not made up. These are real client auto body guys that have been with us, been with Collision Service Network, and these are guys that have realized, all right, real gains in business, all right? These guys have made money with CollisionServiceNetwork.com. Now, that's cool. If that's your motivation, if that's what you're looking for, right? If you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know if I can get involved in this shit. I mean, I got the other guys, they're the ones that come in here every year and they collect their check and they tell me they're looking out for me. Well, I don't know what they're looking out for, and frankly, we don't really give a shit. I know what we do here at CollisionServiceNetwork.com. All right, I know the lion's share work that we've been doing, how we've been helping individuals, real people, with their claims, with their selection of body shops. All right, and like I said, we do have legislative action as well. So basically, what I'm saying to you is that if you're a forward thinker, all right, if you're a forward-looking shop and you're a forward thinker and you're a businessman, and you don't think that working with the insurance company or working for the insurance company is a good thing, then we want to hear from you. 631-452-2569. My phone should be ringing off the hook. It probably won't, because the Long Island auto body industry is one that's born out of ignorance and basically operates in ignorance, right? If it's cheap, it's good. If it's expensive, I don't give a shit. It's amazing. But this is very affordable, very fast and easy to become a member. All right, so like I said, we are the real deal. All right, we are the voice of the Long Island auto body industry. All right, the privately held industry. All right, the industry as a whole, fantastic. All right, go with the other guy. All right, you want a guy that's going to embrace. If you want to listen. If you want to be that ignorant, all right, and you don't want to face the music, and you don't want to think outside the box, and you're not interested in being your own businessman. You guys all love to say, "I'm in business for myself. I own the shop." Blah, blah, blah. Great, terrific. So put your money where your mouth is. Join an organization that's actually trying to do something that's going to help the industry survive as a viable industry. All right, because right now, guys, it's going to collapse in on itself. All right, I'll let a little genie out of the bottle here. We had a couple of our executive people from V&J attended an industry summit, all right, somewhere out west. I don't know where the hell it was, Arizona, New Mexico. It doesn't matter. Could have been a hole in the ground. Point is, all right, they met there for 3 days with industry giants, all right? These guys were, guys had been in the industry. They've been industry drivers. Some of them own body shops. A lot of them were just, business consultants that have worked within the industry from across the country in all various capacities. And you know what they all say, guys? Listen up. Hello, listen up. Here's what they all say. Okay, get your head out of the sand. Listen up. All right, this is what they all said. And these guys are professionals in their own right. They've all cut their teeth in this industry for 30, 40, 50 years. Here's the fact, right? Not up for negotiation. Fact is that in 5 years, close to 50% of the auto body shops across the country, all right, I think they said something like 3,800 of them, all right, will be out of business. That's a fact. And you can sit there and you can laugh and, this guy's full of shit, bah, bah, bah. Okay, that's fine. That's a fact, all right? Look around you, all right? Take your head out of the sand, look around, be honest with yourself, get that mirror out, dust it off, all right? Take a look and be honest with yourself. Lots changed, right? There's been a paradigm shift in this industry, and it's continuing, and it's accelerating, all right? Now, the insurance companies are playing a part in that. Right, but to just go along with that, it's not helping you. It's not helping the consumer. Right, so we're pushing back against that. And we're pushing back against that in a very productive, constructive way because we're talking to the folks, we're explaining to the folks, we're engaging the folks, the people, the consumers, your potential customer. We're getting them involved in the process. That's never been done before. Long Island auto body industry is just an enigma with the other guys. It's like some secret society or some shit. I don't know. Support the industry. I don't know what they're supporting. I really don't give a shit. I know what we do. I know what we're doing. I know how successful we're becoming. All right, and we're the new way. You got the old way and the new way. All right, but like I said, this summit that they attended, all right, for 3 days, they basically walked away saying that this industry is going to change phenomenally. It's already changed. It's already been a paradigm shift. Right? Unless you got your head in the sand, your head up your ass, or you might have it both ways. In this industry, you never know. And there's a lot more change coming, all right? In fact, a lot of guys, if you're listening to me, you might be out of business already. You just don't know it, right? It's not a dig. It's not to criticize your business acumen or anything like that. It's just a fact, all right? It's just a fact. Technology, business processes, artificial intelligence are all combining for the perfect storm, even in our business, even in the auto body business. All right, so forget the past, embrace the future. All right, give us a call, come on board. We'd love to talk to you. It's very affordable, very easy, all right, to get on board with CollisionServiceNetwork.com. We're doing the lion's share. We're doing the heavy lifting, all right, and we're looking at the future. All right, so be part of that future. Give us a call, 631-452-2569, all right, and we want to talk to you, all right? If you embrace those concepts, those principles, free enterprise, you think that results in the best outcome for the consumer, for our industry, we do too, all right? We want to hear from you. All right, until next time, keep it real.